Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for yet another episode with Victoria 3, and it has been a while, so I guess we have to get familiar to where we left off. Well, at least we make some money, quite good money actually. We have an interesting amount of buildings that we are producing, and for the rest, I think we're doing quite okay. I think we could use some of our diplomatic action points to improve relations around us. Oh, that doesn't seem to be working. Let's see. Automatic irrigation, that's nice. I think we can improve our relations with the Hudson Bay Company. We should improve relations, not with Chill. We might want to go to war with them. Maybe some of the major powers, so they will like us more. That would be interesting. Alright, so we had some research done. I think we should get some steam-powered stuff. So let's go for steam-powered threshing machines. Oh, France and Britain still in a war. Interesting. Like a little Normandy invasion here. Well, overall, we're doing fine. Although, I'm not 100% sure that this war is going to be fine. Of course I am. We're going to win this war. There we are. They're not budging, so I guess we really have to fight them. I hope they're up for it. Let's go to speed 4. Once we get this war over, that will be very nice. Ooh, we lowered a little bit bureaucracy points. Ah, there we are back up again. Very good. There's the war. 2 arms. Let's conquer this little province. I think that should help us. Low market access. Ooh, that's not good. Can we do something about it? Oh, we're already doing something about it. Not right here, so let's do something about it there too. That should be fixed. Glass is still quite expensive. Are we doing something about it? Oh, doesn't appear to be. Ah, there we are. In about a year we're going to do something about it. And something good, so that's nice. So we can just keep this up the way it is. And now that we run a slight deficit, that's good for our economy. That means that all of our money really goes into our economy. No, I'm not going to do trade agreements. Means we can't make any money of trade anymore. Due to the tariffs that will be not being imposed anymore. I don't mobilize general. Yeah, I don't mind. That will be fixed soon. Now these should be done by now. Still hiring, but we're still expanding in Pennsylvania as well. So that should make a difference. Untrained hands. Children working in the furniture manufactories in Ohio, why do we see a mine, but okay, have suffered injuries trying to operate the machinery used in production. Keep the children on the factory floor, off the factory floor, or the industries will need the employees. Well, we'll need the employees for now. Later on, I might try to impose things like rubber rush, seems to be the most effective in the Windward Coast or the Dutch Windward Coast. We'll do the Windward Coast. Kentucky. Yeah, we're fixing it. Okay, very good, very good. States in turmoil, that's okay. What are we doing budget-wise? Well, we make good money. We have upped the expenditures, which is good. Literacy is going quite the right way. So most things run just as we want them to. Let's hope we can keep that up for a while. Almost feels like speed 4 is not so fast anymore. That's okay. So, can we do another colony? Yes, in Zanj we can now do a colony. So that's nice. Guess somewhere down here will be the colony. Yeah. Okay, very good. Well, we annexed that, so that's nice. We grew a bit and we can now continue. Denmark wants a defensive pact. I'm not going to defend Denmark in any war, so that ain't gonna happen. Look at all our colonies. They're doing great. I really wish we could just tell these guys to not go inland, but go upward, so we make a big front here, so that no other nations can join in. That would be so nice. Are we doing... we're working here still. That's good. Can we... Oh, we're not gonna go to war with them. Can I go to war with Chile? Then Argentina, Paraguay and Great Britain might join. And Chile and Peru, Bolivia will join. So I guess we'll have to expand our military if we want to get into any sort of war. Right now we don't have the right government though. Or at least not the government that I want. Let me check. Well, most things seem fine. Although I don't want a national militia, of course. We want a professional army. Let's go with it. Let's see if we can get it. A professional army would be very nice. Would give some peace to some people's minds that might be afraid to get conscripted at a certain point. Let's take a look at our economy now. We have not done that so far. What's expensive? Well, all the luxury goods are expensive, and then we get to glass, food, and clothing. We do keep up quite a bit with those, so I think what we can do is just build 10 more of these. 10 more of these, and we're already building glass, so that should be fine. Is Mexico now embargoing us? Yeah, okay, that's nice. Can we embargo them back? Yes, we can. Confirm. Alright, let's see. Can we conquer a state without, or return state to us? Mexico, Honduras, and New Granada, Russia, and Great Britain might join. That's not what I want. We don't want those nations to join, at least not right now, that we don't have the army to fight them off. I mean, if we do have the army... Ooh, Gold Rush in South Dakota. Spread the word. Everybody can go there. No problem. It would be fine if we would get to a war. Ooh, we can build the Statue of Liberty. That's nice. Let's put that on top of the queue. Get it done. I like that. We're building the glassworks now. That's going to be good. The dream. That means that they expect an increased standard of living. Well, not too much, because... once the gold runs out, they might not be so happy anymore. Let's get into the oil business. I think that's good. Maybe we should get some rubber too. So that we are the first producers of that and can maintain a monopoly on it. As long as it lasts, of course. It will probably not last that long, but let's get some extra lead for the... glass that we are trying to produce soon. We can see the glass price dropping, so that worked. It's now food and clothing that we need most. Trains, ooh, and steel. Alright, well that's easy. There's the steel. There comes the trains. New York is going to be big. Low market access in Texas. Well, let's solve that. I always put those little... railways on top of the queue with the alt button so that they get produced instantly, because I don't want any market issues. You do want to get them resolved quickly, so always put them in front of the queue so that that's solved in a good, fast manner. Alright, let's see. Can we get professional army? Can we get lucky? That would be interesting. Don't think so. Nope. Alright, let's see. More pragmatic inclined members of the trade unions currently opposed to the passing of professional army have offered to change their stance were they to be offered certain political concessions. Well, if we do this, then the armed forces won't like us so much, but we get a 15% enactment chance bonus, so now we have a almost 1 in 3 chance of success. I like that. New York, need to tax a bit more. Don't want to miss out on any tax money. Our investment pool is empty. That's why this number fluctuates all the time. A glass import route is not so functional anymore. Mainly, of course, because we produce more glass ourselves now. But let's see. How is it looking now that the trade deal got cancelled? Yeah, it's pricey again. So maybe we should import some glass anyway. Well, that's not much. I guess we should pause for a second, because there's a lot happening now. Let's do the rubber rush ones where they want to. And this is Songhai against Messina. I don't care about those. Let's continue now. I think we should... make sure that we produce a little bit more glass again, because we are not producing the sufficient amount due to the trade deal cancelled. So if we do 10 more in Ohio, that might solve the issue for a bit. Spread the word. They can go there. Hopefully soon we can get some gold mines. That would be really interesting. Hand crank machine gun. Sounds nice if you're on the right side of the machine gun. If you're on the wrong side, that doesn't sound so nice. Sounds horrible, actually. Lots of high tensions I don't care about. Alright, let's see. Another update on the market prices. Alright, glass price got a little bit down, but now we need more dye. I was already considering that. So let's increase the dye production by quite a bit. The same with things like coffee and sugar. Because it's fine that they are expensive, but we do want to provide them to our people. That will keep them happy. And of course we can export it, so having more is better. But if we take an overall look at our nation, we have a 212 million economy, 62% literacy, 16.5. Everybody's having a nice life, especially the upper strata. We have 36 million people growing steadily. Only 1 million people hate us and 5.5 million people love us. So I'm quite happy with those numbers. What do we have here? The revolutionary Majeerteen. Well, Austria, enjoy the fight there. I'm not going to meddle in it. We can do another colony in Congo. That's nice. Let's see where it is. Right there, I think. Did we already research things like quinine? I believe so. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's a lot more that we can do. Oh, malaria prevention. That's a good one, and antibiotics. But malaria prevention will improve the colonial affairs even better. So that could be something to do. The outside observers, the armed forces, may appear firmly committed to the idea of professional army, but behind this facade, the unity discord has long festered. Now, a clique of dissenters have finally had enough and have officially broken with their fellow members on the issue of reform. That's not good. Maybe we should just leave the idea for now and wait until after another election. That might change things up. Another unproductive trade route for glass. Okay. Then we won't be importing any glass. Prices are good. Steel, liquor, fish. And then we get to the food stuff. Oh, first time we're not really producing enough food. Let's fix that. Rice farms, that's not that interesting. Alright, well, maybe some extra fruit in Lindy. It's good to position your resources all over the world, so people all over the world can get a job. That might help. Glass gets expensive again. 25%, not that expensive. And I think it will take quite some time before we actually build the new glass industries that we planned. Yeah, so that will all be fixed, but it will take some time. Let's see if we can arrange that soon. Okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing for the game that you can't attack all these minor nations. Otherwise, we would just go after them one and after the other, and we would win them all. But, well, I mean, these minor nations, of course. But sometimes I think it would be interesting to have a way to grow your colonies way faster than the rest of the world and pay a price for it somewhere else. I guess that's then the downside to it, but I think that would be interesting. Alright, colony is growing here. Let's hope we take a good chunk of the land. One day, there we are. Yeah, very nice. Alright. Well, our economy is up to 220 million now, so that's okay. If we take a look, only Austria has a bigger economy. Same amount of population almost, so they're actually just doing better. But I think we can catch up with them at a certain point. Low market access in New York. Yeah, that was bound to happen. And we're building a lot of industries in New York, so Should be focused on that. Alright, let's see from whom the bells toll. The aged Victor Stewart, leader of the Industrialists, has unexpectedly expired mid-campaign, robbing the Whig Party of a cornerstone politician. The question of his replacement is now on everybody's lips. Alright, let's go with the popular guy. I hope we can make a switch in the government again. Get rid of the old parties that we have in power now. But we'll see about it. We got the steam-powered machines. Very nice. What if we want to take malaria prevention? That will take 3 years. But it will help us in our colonial affairs. So I'm still going to do that. Can we do institution that we want? Oh, we can do this one maybe. And get the healthcare one up. But we also need quite a few more points for it, I think. Oh, we'll see. Let's go with this one first. I want to get the best protection against radicals that we can. So that should do the trick. Now it's worth to check this every now and then, because maybe nations change their interest points and then they can't interfere anymore. So that could be something, for instance, for Russia, that all of a sudden they won't be involved anymore if we attack a certain province. Or if we tell them that we want Rio Grande, it might just see now different nations get involved while we attack the same country. I think that's also a bit of a issue with the game. That's not really supposed to be that way. It should not matter which province we attack in a country. People should be trying to get involved, of course. Alright, let's see. Because I think if we reform the government, is there a nice option? We can just add the industrialists to this coalition, which could be interesting. I want to see what happens if we put in the industrialist and the intelligentsia. Maybe the trade unions? Well, that's not good. Alright, so let's exit it. We'll keep it like this for now with the Democratic Party. Okay. Rubber has been discovered. They keep discovering rubber everywhere. Pricing 32 and 34, so we really need to get working on the dye now. We're getting the steel, the train, and they're already working on the glass industry and then the dye. Alright, so in 20 weeks we'll have a lot of dye factories. That's a good one. Let's see, can we do another journal entry or a decision? Survey the Panama Isthmus. It will cost me 1,000 bureaucracy, but we can survey it now, so let's do so. Maybe we can get the Panama Canal. That would be interesting. We can already see where it's supposed to be on the map, so that's nice. And then maybe we can build it. That would be cool. We could build the Panama Canal. Negotiate the Alaska purchase. Well, Russia needs to be taking loans. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. Rubber rush again. Okay, what's this? The Jambi. Bye-bye, Jambi. French Eastern Sahara. That should be somewhere here. Okay, well, that's nice for them that they established that. Unfortunately, they cut us completely off, so we can't continue with our colonies right there. Good thing we are still busy here, though. Getting bigger and bigger. Can we take a nation like Zanzibar, or will the whole world join in? Oh, a lot of nations will join in. We don't have the military for that yet. Look at the number of radicals. It's still going down. Population is growing. We get even more prosperous. So things are going in the right direction. Of course, in a game like this, time is everything. Sometimes you just need a little bit of time and things will come together. Still want them to return this state, though. We do have a big army, though, if we actually have to go to war and get conscripts going. We'll just take a look at the... Yeah, that's the military. That's okay. We'll do it like this. Deployment. Can we get better soldiers? No, but they all need to be skirmish soldiers. That's good. Can't get machine gunners. unfortunately. Let's get the best navy though. Let's make sure that all the other things are just as we want them to. Industrial port. We need more coal, but we have that. We need less clippers and we need steamers. Are we producing steamers yet? I don't think so. I think we can switch it out though. Let's see. Let's go to our shipyards here. Ah, we can't get steamships yet. So yeah, let's stay with cargo ports for now. Can we get steel passenger cars? We get a lot more transportation, but we already have plenty. And there's no other benefit to it. Maybe there's other things that we can upgrade. Harvest tools. We need a few more tools and we need less people in it. Now that's interesting. But for now we have plenty of people anywhere, so there's no real benefit to it. But we can get some automatic irrigation in all of this. We'll need a lot more engines, but we can build those. And this will increase production of those different resources by quite a bit. I actually like that. Electric saws, but we don't have electricity, so that's not going to work. I'm not going to just prioritize the hardwood production because we need normal production as well. We also want some extra rubber. I guess trains are now really, really expensive because the demand for trains just sprung up. Yes. But we are still building motor industry, so that should help out. And maybe we should just do a few more. We need 1,000 trains. And we built 40 for each level right here. We can already see that the immediate shortage is over now. So that's good. So this should mean 400 extra. So now we're building 800 extra trains. I've put it on front of the queue. So in 22 weeks we have 800 more trains going. Which should be quite sufficient. We're now using the investment pool again, which is also a very good thing. Means that we're not using a buffer, which is already quite good, but we don't want it to be too big. But for now, this is worth it. Would be quite interesting if later on we could lower taxes even further, but we'll have to grow our economy quite a bit for that. Let's check our construction sectors, see if there's any sector that we can change out to do steel frame buildings. Yes, I think we can. I don't see any prices going up too much. So let's just do a few and let's construct a few extra buildings at one go. What do we see? The United Tribes are fighting amongst themselves. I always say let them do that. Alright, we need a railway in Lindi and in Tanganyika, apparently. So let's do that. It's always balancing and managing. That's basically the whole idea of this game. But if you do that right, you can see last time we checked, which was just a few months ago, it was 17.0. Now it's 17.4. The standard of living is rising rapidly. Literacy is rising. And our economy is still booming. So we're doing the right things. I wonder if Austria... Yeah, Austria is also booming. But Austria will have to deal with all the European powers at a certain point. And all these little uprisings and things that happen in Europe. And we don't so much. So it will, of course, affect the world economy if one of the biggest players has a lot of issues. But usually, later in the game, Austria gets into all sorts of trouble and their economy might fall a bit. Ooh, we need more explosives. Can we get them? Well, we can get a few. I think what we need to do is work on more explosives right here. Let's do another plant in Indiana. I think we have quite a long building queue at this point. Let's close it. Oh, 12 pages. Well, we had 17, so that's better. What are we doing here? We need more bureaucracy in order to pay for all the things that we want to do. That should do the trick. Maybe we need some extra paper soon now, but we can also get that. So these are all problems. You just run from one thing to another. So now we are expanding the bureaucracy, but that means that we have to expand the paper industry. And if you expand the paper industry, that means that we're going to need And more wood, dye, and sulfur. So those are all the things that you have to keep in mind all the time. So we need more dye, we need more sulfur. Can we get more sulfur? Yes, we can. Can we get more dye? Yes, we can. We were already growing the dye industry. And there's a lot more that we can get, so we should take that into account in future plans. Because, there's not a lot more dye that we can get. We can build gold mines, though, in Colorado. That should bring in more money. As we're not doing that good money-wise now, but without construction, we have a plus of 142, meaning that a lot of our money goes straight into constructing new buildings and industries, which is basically what we want, because that will grow our economy. So, yeah, we're doing the right things. We'll just keep it running. Oil has been discovered in Missouri. We can get more oil there. We're building a lot of sugar plantations now. Government industries incoming. We have built the trains. So if we take a look at that now, we're only short 333 trains, which is a much better price than we had to pay before. Still think we need to work on glass, although it might be that we're exporting quite some glass right now. Oh no, not actually. That's interesting, because usually that's the case. Maybe we can import some extra glass. No. Alright, so we still have to continue the glass industry expansion. Weren't we doing that after all of this? I'm not sure. No. Alright, so we'll do another glass expansion. Glass is one of the things that you basically can't get enough of. Sometimes. You just need more and more and more and more all the time. Ooh, the African Eastern New Guinea eruption. A violent eruption has shaken the state of American Eastern New Guinea. Fragments of tephra and volcanic ash have destroyed buildings and crops, taking some of the lives of our people. Well, we cannot predict an eruption, or should we help the people? Well, we cannot predict an eruption. Right now, our economy is going a little bit crazy. So, can we get some interesting laws that we could use? Nope. I guess free trade could be interesting, but we're not going to get it from these guys. Professional army, not going to get it. And these are all just the way I want them to. I just want a different government in place. So maybe we should take that gamble soon. Just switch out the government parties and see where that leads us. I think it might be beneficial to us to actually switch from these parties, because these parties are just way too conservative. They don't want to change anything. Not that change is always the way, but sometimes it is. Let me see. Can we raise some extra taxes? No, not right there at least. If we lower government wages, how much money will that save? Not a lot. If we lower the military wages, that won't save a whole lot. So we need to really work on our economy. Well, most is construction goods of the costs. So, like a little over a third, 2/5 is construction cost. Alright, let's see. Low market access in New York. Those are issues that we need to fix straight away too. West Virginia. I guess some states are finally catching up and doing some industrialization now. Insufficient taxing in New York. That's good. Still expensive government goods. Can't... Oh, we can now import a better number of explosives. That should bring this number a bit down. And of course, when our own explosives come in, that should work. Small arms are expensive, but I believe we are exporting small arms. Are we? Yeah. Oh, just a bit, not too much. Well, maybe just build a few more small arms factories. Just 5 or something like that. That should do the trick for now. Well, it's basically been growing the economy for a whole episode. Oh, the Oregon border dispute was successfully completed. Okay. Let's go check. The Oregon Treaty. Great Britain has agreed to our reasonable terms and has ceded control of Washington, Oregon and Idaho to the United States of America. That's a very nice agreement. Thank you very much. That opens up options in Idaho. That's nice. Oil. Oh, encourage this trend. We want more oil. But this is good. We're getting more and more into the shape of the United States of America. Let's see what happens. Britain and Russia might still join. Okay, well, we'll continue for a while and we'll do that war later. But this is good. What do they have here? We can get some fish, we can get livestock. Coal, logging camps. Looks very good. Looks very good. I like it. Let's just continue this on this path and become a bigger state. Still 30 million behind, so we're growing at the same pace. Great Queen is pretty stagnant. Britain's slowly growing. It appears most nations are growing, but not that fast. Italy is doing quite a good job right now, but they're just small. So most nations are growing. I guess everybody is making the best of a long period of peace around most nations. So that's an interesting thing. Hopefully, at a certain point, though, some of the European nations get involved with each other, and we can benefit from it. That would be nice. But for now, we grew our country for a little under 200 million to 255 million, which is a 25% growth, which I think is quite good. And only in 4 years, so that's nice. So I'm going to wrap this up right here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to it. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.